evening, everyone, and welcome to Jorge Guadron for Town of Islip Council TV. We intend to inform our community and our residents in order to have them make an informed option and selection when we go to vote on November. In my name, as I have been saying, is Jorge Guadron. I'm a Democratic candidate for the Town of Islip Council, and I am going to be sharing some of my background when I came here and what is it that we're looking for, what is it that we intend as Democrats, what changes are we going to be proposing in a weekly basis every Monday at 8:30. Muy buenas tardes, tengan todos bienvenidos a este programa. Jorge Guadrón para concejal del Town de Islip TV. Es un programa semanal. Vamos a estar aquí todos los lunes a las 8:30 compartiendo diferentes puntos de vista y propuestas. ¿Por qué es que estamos corriendo para concejal? ¿Qué cambios queremos lograr? En fin, va a ser, como vuelvo y repito, cada semana. You may be asking, who is Jorge Guadron? Well, Jorge Guadron, I can say that is a prime example of the American dream. I am happy and a proud parent of 5 children and 8 grandchildren. I was born in El Salvador and came to the United States in 1980. I was fleeing political violence and death threats to myself and my family. I earned a degree in business administration from Nyack College in Nyack, New York. I worked for 18 years in the hospitality industry and served as a shop steward for Local 100 in the city for a few months also. In 2002, I started my own small marketing company and was selected and included in the Cambridge's registry Who's Who among professionals and executives in 2007 and 2008. I have been actively involved in the community for 15 years. Currently, I am in my second term as president of the Salvadoran American Chamber of Commerce. Each term is a 2-year period. I have served as president of United Salvadorans Abroad. This particular organization is also a not-for-profit organization that engages the Salvadoran community in trying to involve them actively in our political aspect. And as you may know, I have been elected to 3 consecutive New York State Democratic member for the 6th Assembly District. And now we'll, try to persuade some of our people that we need real changes. As an immigrant who has worked hard to realize the American dream for myself and my family, I know that our American dream here in the town of Islip starts with safer streets and a sustainable budget that keeps taxes in check and supports economic growth. We know that inclusion makes us stronger, and so, by the way, do the immigrants who come here to play by the rules and build better lives, just as I did. And I have done so many other people have done it so far. But a truly representative, balanced town government is my most urgent priority. Mi nombre es Jorge Guadrón, nací en El Salvador y emigré a los Estados Unidos en 1980, huyendo de la violencia política y de amenazas de muerte a mí y a mi familia. Estudié y logré una licenciatura en Administración de Empresas del Colegio de Nyack, en Nyack, Nueva York. En el año 2002, pues, fundé mi compañía de mercadeo. He servido 18 años en la industria de restaurantes, de la hospitalidad. Fui también un shop steward, representante de la Unión, por unos meses del local 100 en la ciudad. He estado muy activo por 15 años en la comunidad aquí de Islip. Presentemente estoy en el segundo periodo como presidente de la Cámara Salvadoreña Americana de Comercio, y cada periodo es de 2 años. Soy muy orgulloso de estar sirviendo también como presidente de Salvadoreños Unidos en el Exterior, conocido como Salunex para aquellos que conocen Salunex. Y también, pues como ustedes podrán saber, he sido electo 3 veces consecutivamente al Comité Estatal Demócrata por el sexto distrito de la Asamblea. Uh, Como inmigrante, pues que he trabajado duro para realizar el sueño americano para mí y para mi familia, así como muchos de ustedes. Yo sé que el sueño americano comienza aquí, en nuestra ciudad de Islip, con calles más seguras y una economía que sea sostenible y que mantenga los impuestos en su lugar, que no haya incrementos. Obviamente también pues queremos apoyar un crecimiento económico que sea estable. Sabemos que la inclusión nos hace más fuertes, ¿verdad? Sabemos de que los inmigrantes que vienen aquí y se adhieren a las leyes, pues vienen a construir un mejor futuro, unas mejores vidas, así como yo lo he hecho. Sin embargo, una verdadera y completa representación en el gobierno local del town de Islip es mi mayor prioridad. Esto lo digo porque en realidad actualmente en el town de Islip, el cual consiste el consejo de 5 miembros, que es el supervisor o alcalde, y quien tiene también 4 concejales. Y además de eso, tenemos a un secretario o town clerk y tenemos a un tesorero o receiver of taxes. As I was saying, the town of Islip needs a true representation. And to explain a little bit more as to how this works for those who are not familiar with this, I'm going to do it right after this important message that's coming up.
Hi, this is Jorge Guadron, Democratic candidate for the town of Islip Council. I am a prime example of the American dream. I was born in El Salvador and came to the US in 1980. I earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration. In 2002, I started my own small marketing company. I have been active in the community for over 15 years, and I am currently serving on my second 2-year term as president of the Salvadoran American Chamber of Commerce. The American dream begins at home. And as your Islip Town Councilman, I will promote minority and women-owned small businesses initiatives that will ensure a steady economic growth in the town of Islip. Remember, this November, vote Jorge Guadron for the town of Islip Council.
Now I'm going to explain a little bit as to how the town of Islip government works or is conformed. There are 7 members. Out of those 7 members, 5 members are voting members and 2 are only voice members. So the supervisor, the 4 council people, and the town clerk and the receiver of taxes conform the town of Islip Council. Now, the supervisor and the council people are eligible to vote in different proposals. And the town clerk and the receiver of taxes, they have voice, but they do not have a vote. And they decide what the policies of the local projects and proposals are going to take place. Now, it is a typical thing that the town council members of the town of Islip, all of them live concentrated from south of the Sunrise Highway. So that means that the vast majority of the town of Islip, of the north side of the town of Islip, does not have a true representation. And that is why it is important that we have not only an inclusive, but a total true representation of the town of Islip residents. That's why I am running for town council, so we can have a say for the residents who live on the north part of the town. Obviously, I will not only represent the residents of the north part of the town, but I will represent the residents of the entire town of Islip. However, the priority that seems to be of utmost at this moment would be that. Now, why do I say this? Simply because even Supervisor Carpenter stated recently that the Robert Clemente Park's illegal dumping in 2013 and 2014 of more than 40,000 tons of contaminated debris was the responsibility of the town council members. Even more, Supervisor Carpenter said that these town council members did not follow up with Latino residents in Brentwood who expressed concerns that we were being ignored and or neglected. So that's why it is important that people that live in each different areas of the town of Islip be a part of the town of the town board, so we can have true and inclusive representation. Now, the worst part is that some of these actual members, these current members in the town board of Islip, are running for re-election, and therefore they are trying to perpetuate, the negligence of the north side of our town. And obviously, enough is enough. And every election is a choice. And obviously, these years' choice for town of Islip could not be any more clear, because I am sure that with my proposals, I'll be the clear choice for town council along with Liam Bardi, who's also a resident of Central Islip. And even more of a choice between parties and or personalities is a choice between philosophies. And I think that we know what it takes to lead the town of Islip, both with the example of our power and the power of our example. I am so excited to start knocking and reaching all the voters in the town of Islip so they can come out and vote. Obviously, it will take some time for me to explain each proposal. It will take some time for me to develop, a plan, a roadmap that will guide us to a true and inclusive representation of the town of Islip. Como ya lo dije anteriormente, estoy corriendo para concejal del town de Islip por varias razones. Una es que la mayoría de los miembros que pertenecen al consejo del town de Islip hoy mismo viven concentrados en una parte exclusiva del town de Islip en este momento. Ellos viven del sur de Sunrise Highway, lo cual significa que la gran mayoría del norte del town de Islip no tiene representación verdadera, no tiene ningún residente que lo represente en sí. Obviamente eso hace e implica de que nosotros tenemos la necesidad de ser representados para que las políticas que se presenten y las propuestas que se presenten que van a afectar a miles de residentes en el town de Islip sean justas, ¿verdad? Y sean equitativas. Recientemente la supervisora Carpenter dijo de que la contaminación en el Parque Roberto Clemente que ocurrió en el año 2013 y 2014 con más de 40,000 toneladas de contaminantes era la responsabilidad de los miembros del consejo del town de Islip. Aún ella dijo de que estos miembros del consejo no siguieron o no le dieron seguimiento a las preocupaciones expresadas por los residentes latinos de Brentwood, quienes pues se sentían que éramos ignorados o totalmente olvidados, abandonados. Y obviamente pues la ironía es de que estos miembros que estuvieron presentes o que estuvieron fungiendo como funcionarios en aquel entonces, ahora quieren ser reelectos. Y creo que pues ya tenemos suficiente, necesitamos un cambio que sea representativo de lo que es la demografía actual del town de Islip. Y como por supuesto cada elección es una opción entre un candidato y otro, pues yo creo que nosotros como demócratas pues tenemos no solamente lo que se necesita para poder guiar, ¿verdad?, al pueblo de Islip para que seamos representados de una manera equitativa, sino que también de que continuemos con un crecimiento económico que sea durable y que sea por supuesto duradero, ¿verdad? Nosotros tenemos que seguir con el poder de nuestro ejemplo y con el ejemplo de nuestro poder. Yo me siento muy contento, la verdad, de poder iniciar y poder visitar cada uno de sus hogares para irles proponiendo y irles explicando cuáles son las propuestas para que ustedes pues se identifiquen con ellas y que el 5 de noviembre pues puedan tener una elección informada de quién va a ser el mejor representante en el consejo del town de Islip. Así que creo yo que nos iríamos a otro importante mensaje y después pues seguiremos hablando acerca de cómo esta inclusividad pues debería de ser. We are going to go to a very special message in a few seconds, and when we come back, I'll explain a little bit more as to what we intend to do for real changes in the town of Islip. So stay tuned.
Hi, this is Jorge Guadron, Democratic candidate for the town of Islip Council. I am a prime example of the American dream. I was born in El Salvador and came to the US in 1980. I earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration. In 2002, I started my own small marketing company. I have been active in the community for over 15 years, and I am currently serving on my second two-year term as president of the Salvadoran American Chamber of Commerce. The American dream begins at home, and as your Islip Town Councilman, I will promote minority and women-owned small businesses initiatives that will ensure a steady economic growth in the town of Islip. Remember, this November, vote Jorge Guadron for the town of Islip Council.
Welcome back. Now I can present the best proposals, that there may be around the world. And obviously, with this globalization now, that may take precedence and that could be a reality. However, we live in the town of Islip. But none of these proposals that I will present in the near future, in the coming weeks, will work without you. In order for us to be effective and to have a true and inclusive representation of the town of Islip, we need you. We need your vote. We need you to participate in these elections. Many people give importance to the presidential elections more than the local elections. Yes, all of the elections are important, and it's our duty as citizens to participate actively in these elections. But local elections, the school board elections, library elections, the trustees of the library, these type of elections are really important because they will influence our daily lives. So that's why I am urging you that this November you come out and vote, that you come out and vote actively, because only your vote is the only voice that you will have at the time the different policies are promoted, are enacted for the residents of the town of Islip. So it is extremely important that you, yes, participate in the presidential elections, yes, that you participate in the midterm elections, but more important, again, that you participate in the local elections because the town council will determine what policies will take place, what projects will take precedence in the town of Islip, and these projects and these proposals will affect you directly. They will affect us directly. Every year, taxes are being raised in the town of Islip. We will talk about taxes in the upcoming programs as to how much they're being raised and in comparison to the other towns. Town of Islip is the one that's really, astronomical figures in tax raising, rates. So it is important that you stay tuned. Es muy importante de que participemos en las elecciones locales. Yo sé que las elecciones presidenciales también son importantes, pero son mucho más importantes las elecciones locales, tanto de la alcaldía como de la escuela, como de la librería, de la biblioteca. Porque estos funcionarios que nosotros elegimos a nivel local son los que efectivamente emiten las propuestas de ley y las leyes que nos afectan diariamente en el diario vivir, en la educación de nuestros hijos, en los impuestos. Desafortunadamente, el town de Islip tiene una tasa de incremento de impuestos a la propiedad más alto que en todos los towns vecinos, más alto que en el town de Babylon, más alto que en el town de Huntington, más alto que en el town de Brookhaven. Así que es importante participar en estas elecciones locales. Yo les invito y los urjo a que por favor participen activamente en estas elecciones. Más adelante estaremos hablando de las diferentes propuestas, cómo queremos mantener los impuestos en cheque, que no suban más. que nuestros hijos reciban la mejor educación posible y obviamente pues la infraestructura que se necesita mejorar. Muchas calles de aquí en nuestros barrios de Brentwood y Central Island pues están en malas condiciones. Así que los espero el próximo lunes de hoy en 8 a las 8:30. Estaremos aquí nuevamente con una primera propuesta y aquellos pues que estén interesados en alguna pregunta o en alguna sugerencia, pues que manden esas preguntas, esas sugerencias a friendsofjorgeguadron@gmail.com o que nos llamen al 631-987-2788 y con mucho gusto pues nosotros les vamos a atender. So I'm inviting you that you join us next Monday at the same time, 8:30. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, any comments, you can contact us at friendsofjorgeguadron@gmail.com or you can reach us via telephone at 631-987-2788. So the invitation is there. We'll be, getting ready for the next program. In the meantime, from now to that Monday, I will be visiting you in your home, so can ask the questions that you think are needed, and I'll be more than happy to represent you along with Leon Bardi, who's the other member running for council. So remember, November 5th, it's a very important date. That is a date that will determine the future of our lives here in the town of Islip. So thank you very much. God bless you. Muchas gracias y que Dios me los bendiga. Hasta el próximo lunes.